Hey guys, it's Pia here with a little video that I thought would be perfect for Halloween. In this video I'm going to show you all my Five Nights at Freddy's inspired LPS customs that I've made. This one is just my mascot as an animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, or inspired by the style of that. I just thought I would have it instead of my normal mascot, but this one isn't really, you know, a Five Nights at Freddy's custom, obviously, because it's my original character. I'm sorry about the bandage on my finger, by the way. I hope it's not terribly distracting, it's just I hurt my thumb, so I thought I would film this anyway, and I hope that it doesn't distract from the video too much. Anywho, if you guys have seen my previous video, then you can skip the end part of this video because I'm going to show you my old customs again because, you know, obviously I can't know if you've seen it or not. So I'm just going to show my new customs to you first, and then I'm going to proceed to show you the old ones again. Also, a side note, some of these characters are a bit strange. I've actually made a whole bunch of customs that are based on normal LPS cosplaying characters from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now that might sound a little bit weird, I just got the idea for some reason and I thought it would be awesome, so hope you guys think they're cute at least. But let's just get to it. So I thought I would just start off by showing you the customs inspired by the animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The only ones I haven't made from that game are the withered ones and the puppet and balloon boy. I have made old versions of them. I will show you pictures at the end, but I haven't made new ones. But these are new ones that I'm showing you now. This is obviously Toy Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, made from a little LPS panda. Here is Toy Bonnie, my second version of him. By the way, none of these will be for sale, just so you know. So no point in asking in the comments section. Here's my new version of Toy Chica. What's different with this one is that I gave her these pink panties, or whatever they are. I think she turned out a lot better than the first one that I made. I just find her somehow super cute, so I think she's quite nice. And finally we have my second version of Mangle. I've made the exact same custom previously, but she looks maybe a little bit more sophisticated somehow with the details, just because I've gotten a lot better since I made my last one. Yeah, if you guys want to know what these base figures are, this was a fox head and the body was a musical note panda. So I used two different base figures for her, or him, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the gender is. I don't think anyone knows, but yeah, please don't mind me, I'm just rambling. Then next up we have the baby versions of the same animatronics that you just saw. Here is baby Toy Freddy. Please note, these are not plushies. I call them babies because they were made from baby LPS, so they're a little bit smaller. And they're supposed to be baby versions of them. They're not supposed to be, you know, plushies. Obviously, there are no baby versions of them because they're animatronics, so it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. I just call them babies, and that's what they are. And here is baby Toy Bonnie. From certain angles, he just looks like a giant head, which is kind of cute, but it's very hard showing him off when it's just a big head and a tiny little body. I find him very cute. Here is baby Toy Chica. I just needed to show off these little details on her bib, which is extremely small, as you can see, compared to my huge thumb here. But yeah, I totally love how she turned out. She's very detailed, and I had a lot of fun making her. And I was very happy to see that I've actually also become better at painting, since I made baby versions of the animatronics from the first game. And finally, here is a baby version of Mangle. Obviously, Mangle doesn't have a bow on its head, but the base figure had, so I thought I would just leave it because it is quite cute. And the same thing goes with baby Foxy that I'm going to show you later. So now we're getting to the really weird customs. These were just inspired by Halloween, and I was thinking many people probably dress up as characters from Five Nights at Freddy's for Halloween, so I thought, why not take these new LPS, the ones that you can buy in stores right now, and turn them into just these, like, LPS with costumes on them, or cosplays, whatever you want to call it. So here we go, here's a little cat cosplaying Toy Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. His head is totally posable, and I find him quite cute, because I don't normally like these new LPS that much, but I thought with these costumes they actually look kind of adorable. Next up we have another cat dressed up as Toy Bonnie. This one is super rough at the ears. You can probably see the sculpting is pretty terrible. Customizing these new LPS is a little bit tricky for various reasons, but I blame it on that. That's why it was hard to sculpt these ears for some reason. Actually, it's not. It's just my excuse. But yeah, this one is kind of weird, but I do like it, and it goes well with the group. Here's my favorite out of the cosplaying animals. This one is a cat cosplaying Toy Chica. You can see that I sculpted a little cupcake in its hand. I think it looks so adorable, and I really, really love it. By the way, if you're wondering, like, what is this thing that they're wearing, it's just like it's supposed to be like a onesie, just in the colors of the character, and it's not supposed to be, like, terribly detailed or anything, because, as I said, it's just a onesie, but yeah. I really, really love how she turned out. Next up, we have this black and white cat dressed up as Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. There's apparently some dust stuck to it, but yeah. Somehow the paint just doesn't stick to these new figures that well, so it's a bit tricky customizing them, at least for me. And here's a little grey and white cat dressed up as Mangle from the second game. I find her very cute. Here's a little sugar glider dressed up as Balloon Boy from the second game. This one is actually my favorite out of all of them because I just thought it turned out so adorable. Once again, sorry about this horrible thumb. I hope it's not distracting too much. Yeah, I find him really, really cute, and I think the details turned out perfect, and the pose and everything is just so... makes Balloon Boy look really, really cute, even though I don't think actual Balloon Boy looks this friendly. And finally, we have an Otter dressed up as the puppet. As you can see, he has a little puppet mask in his hands. It was a very random idea, but for some reason, when I got the idea, I just thought I have to make them, and that's what I did. And I actually think that they turned out a lot better than I had expected. I had a lot of fun coming up with these concepts for them, and I hope that you guys think that they're cute too. As I said, none of these are for sale, or will be for sale. So now on to my characters from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. This one is inspired by Plushtrap. I made this one really recently, a few days ago actually. There's a time-lapse of how I made him and a little fun with Plushtrap, LPS Plushtrap. You can find the link in the description. Yeah, he was just made from a sitting LPS bunny, and I sculpted everything and hand-painted every single tooth on him, and it was really fun. I think he looks very cute. He's also not for sale. And finally, possibly my most favorite Five Nights at Freddy's inspired costume I've ever made. Here is a little bear that was inspired by inspired by Nightmare Fredbear from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. As you can see, every single tooth has been hand sculpted on him, so that took a lot of time. Also, I kind of cut open the head so that it has these nice gaps in here. These are actually like 3D gaps you could see into the figure if you wanted to, but obviously I can't really show it to you right now. But I had a lot of fun making him. I had a lot of fun painting him. I hope to you guys he turned out as cool as I think he is. I would sell him, but once I finished him, I just realized that this must be one of my most favorite customs ever, so unfortunately I can't part with him, at least just, not just yet. But yeah, he looks just as terrifying as in the game, I think. Unfortunately, the base figure is kind of cute, so it takes away from how horrific it could be, but I think it's a good balance. And I really hope you guys like him too. I'm very, very, very happy with him. So if you've already seen my first Five Nights at Freddy's Customs collection video, then you can probably skip the last part of this video. But I'm just going to show you all the other customs that I already showed you in the first video as well. So here is obviously Freddy from the first game. This is actually my second version of him, but I decided to keep this one because I liked it just a little bit more than the original one that I made. And here is Bonnie from the first game. Here is Chica from the first game. This one is my husband's favorite. I really love it too. I think it's very funny looking. It's supposed to look like the face when she's right outside your office and she's looking in. So hope you can see what I was going for. Here is Foxy, obviously made from the same base figures as my Mangle that I showed you earlier. So a fox head and a musical note panda body. Here's my Golden Freddy. I'm very proud of this one. I really love the paint job on him. Probably my favorite paint job out of all of these. And finally, baby versions of the characters from the first game. Here is Baby Freddy. Here's Baby Bunny. Once again, he looks very strange from certain camera angles, but yeah, looks like a huge head, and but yeah, very cute anyway. Here is Baby Chica. And finally, here is Baby Foxy. Once again, the base figure had this bow on the head, and I didn't want to take it away, so I didn't. If you want to see some of these customs in action, I actually made a series of short films, or like a mini-series based on Five Nights at Freddy's. It's called PS Five Nights at Freddy's, where my mascot goes to work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and some weird things start to happen. But yeah, you can check those out as well in the link in the description. I'm gonna leave it there for you so you can check it out. Yeah, not much to say. Just wishing you guys a really happy Halloween, and hope you guys have a good weekend, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. And see you again tomorrow. Bye!